Hi, I'm Gabby Hummel. I currently work for the John Dunstan Foundation. I'm the Strategic Policy and Engagement Specialist with the Foundation. I chose to do the Graduate Certificate in Social Impact for a couple of reasons. One was that I've worked in and around the human services system and broadly around social justice topics for most of my working life. And I'm very familiar with and have either learned on the job or through wise counsel from colleagues many of the concepts of social impact, but I didn't have any real theoretical background in it. So it was really appealing to me to be able to do a course that was very targeted around teaching professionals in the industry, giving them more insight into social impact principles, processes, and tools and techniques. And I also was motivated by wanting to study again. So I had a goal that I'd set for myself to do some further learning. And this kind of ticked both boxes really neatly. The things I enjoyed most about the course were having exposure to so many fantastic professionals, researchers, practitioners in the sector locally, as well as some great national and international examples. It was actually really enjoyable having worked alongside some of the folk who were the subjects of guest lectures or interviews or other case study profiles, to hear them explain their work and really think about my knowledge of their work and their outlook in the context of social impact. Another thing I enjoyed about the course was the chance to work with, as a fellow student, other people who are involved in really interesting work in the broad human services field. I think I learned a lot from my fellow students throughout that process. There was a lot of opportunity to engage directly with each other and share our ideas and reactions to the course content and the things that we were learning. And it was also really nice to make some new friends through this process. The guest speaker I really enjoyed hearing from was Dr. Jonathan Louth. I think for someone in my position, with the types of roles that I've had in the community services sector and human services more broadly, I haven't really done anything much when it comes to evaluation and measurement. The module that we did on evaluation and measurement was hugely impactful for me because it really taught me a lot about some of the concepts that I'd sort of been familiar with or been exposed to, but I'd never really had any hands-on involvement in developing or designing or implementing. So Dr. Louth's presentation and his generous attendance at one of our tutorials was just fantastic to be able to really unpack with him some of the deeper, more academic side of evaluation and measurement. I think having done the Graduate Certificate in Social Impact, I'll now be able to apply a whole lot of extra learning and rigorous analysis of the work that I do or I do with colleagues in various organisations in the future. I think I'll have a whole new toolkit in terms of the way that I approach the work that I do in the social services system. It has taught me a vocabulary that I think is really valuable. The Graduate Certificate has given me a deep understanding of different theories behind social impact, from design to engagement to delivery to evaluation. I think what it's taught me is both a new vocabulary or additions to my vocabulary to help engage with social impact principles across the work that I do. But I think more critically, it's given me a whole lot of different ways of thinking about questioning and approaching the work that I do. The Graduate Certificate in Social Impact will be a way of working for me, or give me different tools in terms of the way that I work, to ensure that what I'm focusing on and what I'm endeavouring to do and what I'm collaborating on with other people has social impact as its main goal, has a social impact outlook that helps us understand at every step of the way how our actions, how the activities that we're undertaking, how we're talking about the work we're doing is contributing to social impact. For someone considering doing the course, I think I would really encourage it. I think if you're someone who's been around human services or in the community sector, someone who's perhaps worked in government, it will give you extra insight and extra tools to be able to apply to the work that you do in designing human services programs or in making sure that the work that you're doing has social impact as a goal.